Hello my loves, I'm Ellie Frost. Thank you so much for being on this channel where we are talking about the multi-dimensional approach to rapidly and radically healing and transforming during and after narcissistic abuse. And this video is about the narcissistic stare. The reason that I talk about a multi-dimensional approach is because most of what goes on in the narcissistic abuse situation is in the energy realm, is in the psychic realms, right? The next video is going to be about knowing about psychic attacks and if you're under psychic attack. But this video is about the narcissistic stare, yeah? And what's going on. So have you noticed, like, if you're with a narcissist, they'll go into like this fixed sort of gaze, yeah? When you're talking, it's kind of eerie. So comment below if you've seen this, right? Because it's like a fixed gaze, and what they're actually doing is scanning you for information. They're attached to an entity of consciousness that we're calling narcissism, which they're under the influence of, which works predominantly in the psychic realm, right? So what they're doing is like a computer scanner. They're scanning information in both the physical and the energetic realm, so they can mirror you, so that they seem like, you know, your soulmate. They seem like someone that is like you. There's a familiarity. They'll even like sometimes copy your mannerisms. There'll be things that make you think this is a really strong connection, but what's actually going on is they've scanned your information, yeah, and your energy field, and what they're doing is mirroring you back to you, and also the ideal partner, if it's a romantic narcissist, or parent or friend or whatever, so they can use that in the love bombing stage. So the narcissistic stare is, you know, it's kind of eerie to experience. I was my last romantic relationship with a narcissist. I remember him doing that, and like I was saying, like, why are you like fixed staring at me? And he was like, well, can't I just look at the person I love? Yeah, but I mean, that relationship was far from loving. It was a complete narcissistically abusive cycle, and what he was actually doing was scanning me to mirror me. And sometimes they have the narcissistic smirk at the same time. So I've made a video on the smirk. There's a particular smile that the narcissist has when they are either feeling like they've got power over you or you're in great distress. There's this smirk that comes on. Sometimes they'll do the stare and the smirk at the same time, but comment below if you've seen this. So it's a very fixed gaze. It's kind of eerie, right? But what they're doing is downloading data that they can then use to love bomb you with, hoover you with, make you feel like you're connected to them. And also they're going to merge with your energy field, right? So it's really important. I'm going to do the next video on understanding psychic attack, to kind of come back into our own energy field, push out your aura. You can intend to do that, right? You can intend to release any energy that's not yours, so that you know that you're in your own space, your own zone, because the narcissistic attack is an energy attack primarily. And once they attack your energetic field, guess what? Everything else is affected: your mental body, your emotional body, and your physical body, right? Because energy is everything. So our overall vibration, our overall energy is kind of what we're emitting in the universe. And then when the narcissist merges with that, we attract trauma, we attract negative experiences, right? Because they project into your subconscious and energy field certain fears, mainly fear-based thoughts, right? And that you need them, and predominantly that you don't matter in your own right and you don't exist. So it's an attack on your self and your self-worth, right? After these cycles, it's very, 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 very hard to make sense of our lives. Like, what just happened to us? What the heck just happened? And I'm going to talk about in the psychic attack video, like, you know, understanding how it's not you actually. If you're in this abuse cycle and you've done something reactive, there's particular ways that they affect you, and then you start acting completely out of character. And that is why a lot of us get isolated. The narcissist will always try and isolate you from friends, family, anyone they can, because anyone that can, you know, especially anyone that can talk sense into you and help you wake up and see what's going on. But if you're under psychic attack, which I'll talk more about tomorrow, then you can lose friends and family because they will not understand your behavior. They will not understand why you're addicted to the narcissist and the trauma bond and acting out in certain ways, right? And that's basically because you're confused. If you are confused with someone, they're generally a narcissist. If you get, I can feel it in my head, like, you know, but it doesn't mean that they won't target you and be able to psychically attack you. So all you can do in that is, I have got tools in Sovereign, is like every morning, tend to your energy field. Ask what's yours and what's not yours. Sometimes intrusive thoughts might come in and they may not be yours. Ask if this is an implant, is it mine? And anything that isn't yours, just let go of it. Be willing to ask whatever you believe in, God, your angels, your support team, the universe, just to release you. Release you from anything that's not yours. Any implants, any vows, commitments, contracts, energetic interference that is not the real you. Decide to let it go. Lots of love, guys. I'll speak to you soon.